I know I'm late. I was supposed to come on this afternoon, but this has been one crazy day where it was 8:30 this morning at one ice rink. Then we came home. I did my run. I got dressed. We went back to the other rink. We were there for 3 hours, and then I came home and I had somewhere else to be at 5. And then we were at one place until about 7, and then we went out to a different place. And anyhow, I had a really good time. I'm just a little tired and late getting on. Anyhow, I'm here now. I hope everybody's doing well. And the good news is I think that tomorrow I could sleep. You know, I probably won't sleep late anyway, but at least I don't have to set the alarm. And it's going to be the first day that I haven't had, you know, like I've lately, even on the weekends, I've had to get up. So tomorrow will be nice. I don't have to get up early. First person here is Aries Sun for the next 24 hours. Next 24 hours, you have the world at your feet. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with a Gemini or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A new journey begins. Perseverance pays off, especially around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Not bad. Anonymous, me and boyfriend Sagittarius. Why is my screen dark? Oh, it's all right. Things look okay, pretty well functioning, a little on the slow side, but communication looks good. Spending time together looks good. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation, but slow and steady wins the race. Safi, love. Safi, love. Well, you have happiness coming out around love, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. If you're currently with someone, current relationship looks like it should be improving. If you're not with anyone, you have an Aries or a Cancer coming in. Choices and options. Life comes into balance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And exploring your options could lead to success around love. Tanya, general. Something nice could happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New venture is on the horizon. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Anyway, you could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around, personal and professional relationships. Gabs, is my letter to Woodbine going to cause a tower moment within the next 2 weeks with Matt and Eden? That could happen, yes. Hi, Mel. Hi, Adonis. Angel for this weekend for me. Maybe be spending time with a Capricorn or an Aries. You could feel relief around life moving forward. You could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel, new beginnings around the horizon. Not bad. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. For the next 3 weeks, you have money coming in. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Life is coming into balance. Life is moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Yelra, after Scorpio's next action towards me. It's probably going to be communication through text message sometime this month. Comes in pretty quick. Yelra, love for the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks look okay. A little on the slow side. Things look a little out of balance, but you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. You could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo come in if you're not with anyone right now. Laying down the laws, setting boundaries will serve you well when it comes to love. Lily, in a relationship with a Cancer man. His name is Jay. What do you see coming up for us? I feel secure. I hope we last. Well, communication looks good and you should be spending time together. A new journey begins. Listen to your intuition. Things look pretty good right now. I would say keep doing what you're doing. Things look pretty good. A. Hamilton, does M consider me and him to be broken up? I think that he does. I would have a discussion with him if you're uncertain, but I think at this moment he does. Davy, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you because you've got the world at your feet and you have choices and options. Luck changes for you for the better quickly. You have a Scorpio, a Gemini, and a Virgo around. Somebody from your past could be returning with the Six of Cups. Listen to your intuition and things move forward to a place where you're feeling relief. You're calling the shots. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and don't be afraid to, set boundaries and ask for what you want because your love life could be moving forward this month. Comment, how will E react to the instructive videos that I will show him? He may get bored or feel like it's been useless. I don't think he's going to think it's useless, but I think that he could get bored. However, he may find it to be helpful and useful. A wish comes true brings in happiness and success, but it could be like a little slow or boring during it. One of those things that's like a little bit slow and boring, but worth it in the long run. Lena, has my boyfriend noticed me being distant lately? I don't think he's noticed. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes. T-Vet for the next 48. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around personal and professional relationships. Could be working on a side business, side project, side hustle that brings in extra money, maybe planning travel. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve, and you're making decisions that are pushing life forward. Aisha, is the Sagittarius guy done with me? No, I still see Sagittarius is around. Bacon, love with and Gemini. Things are a little on the slow side, maybe even a little bit out of balance, but in the month of October, you may see things change for the better as far as spending time together and communication coming in. Lena, me and a Pisces. I don't see all that much happening between the two of you. It looks like there's a lot of distance between the two of you, or two people that have gone in separate directions. If you want to see things change, or if you're looking for something different around this situation, I would suggest that you express your wants and needs to this person, because I don't see all that much changing around the situation. It looks slow. New love, would I be a good tarot reader? You have potential, but it would take time. You would have to put in a lot of time and effort to get to a place. I don't know where you are in your journey, but if you haven't started, it could take time before you get there. So you may have to put in time and effort before you find success with it. But yeah, I would say yeah. Jay, what do you see around the relationship with me and Brianna Aries? I mean, it looks good. There's happiness, there's good communication, they're spending time together. Things look a little slow, but still things look like they're functioning pretty well. Ask Rosie, when is the next communication from MK? Maybe within the week or so, pretty quickly. Beautiful one for tomorrow. For tomorrow, life changes for you for the better quickly, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. Could be spending time with an Aries. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you could get good news coming in tomorrow. Not bad. Not bad. Lena, me, and B Virgo. Things look a little slow around this situation, but there should be communication that comes in, even if it is sporadic. Communication could be picking up between now and the end of the month. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Listen to your intuition. Brooklyn, I paid all my bills off Friday. Almost half of them are pending. My question is, did I calculate my expenses properly? Just trying to make sure my account isn't in the negative on Monday. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. Brooklyn General for next week. Slow and steady wins the race, but you might have choices and options that come in around social activity. Feeling a little bit more financially secure, life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not a bad week. Okay, Charlie, I'll check my email later. Nat, what does R think of D? You may find this person to be like down to earth, smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, caring, and sincere. Somebody who is hardworking and independent. Starfall, love. A new journey begins, and your luck changes for the better quickly. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have choices and options that come in. You've got water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have Gemini coming in. Anxiety is easing. Explore your options. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you least expect it. Brianna, what's next for me and Jay Sagittarius, and when? There should be communication that comes in sometime, maybe within the next 10 days or so. Rasta, general. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. You've got life coming into balance. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Money comes in, finances improving. You could be feeling relief around finances improving and like career in general, whatever. Overall, things look pretty good. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward, and you might even be planning travel. Anthony, dating and sex life with ladies in the near future. You may have some choices with the Seven of Cups that take you to a committed relationship. Slow and steady wins the race, but explore your options. You could have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you're not looking backwards. Life is moving forward. Looks pretty good. Infinity, is A going to hire me? You have about a 33% chance, yes, this person is going to hire you. Butterfly kiss, love. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Libra. Will I ever get married in a relationship with Leo? You have the opportunity in this lifetime to get married, but marriage is free will, so you have to decide that. I think I'm up to Dakota, general for next week. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Life changes for you for the better quickly. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You're no longer holding yourself back, and life is moving forward. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Comment, how does M feel since he realized all the consequences of the sufferance that he did to others? May feel bad about it. Could feel like, it kind of reads a little bit like this person may have been immature or at the time of whatever it was that he did, and now he's kind of looking back on, like, why did I act like that? So I think he does feel regretful for the way that he's treated people in his life. Where am I? Maggie, love for the next 9 days. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May also have an Aries around. Negativity moves into the past. Express your wants and needs around love. It will help life move forward towards greener pastures. Beautiful. Me and Leo, boyfriend, love. What's the exact question? Lucinda, general for the next few weeks. Money comes in, finances improve, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may reconnect with somebody from your past or someone you haven't seen in a while. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with a Gemini or a Capricorn. Jess, what are the intentions and feelings of the person I like? I need the person's name or their astrological sign. Butterfly A, general. Life comes into balance and something happens around work, school, or business that makes you happy. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and a wish comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have the world at your feet, and you may be planning travel. Dr. Sony, general for the week, for the upcoming weeks. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in or more of it. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could have a new job or business opportunity come in. Something may happen around work, school, or business that makes you happy. You may be spending time with a Gemini or a Pisces, and you could be planning travel. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Arcade, general for the rest of the week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you'll feel relief around that. Maybe thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle, and you could have choices and options around social activity. A wish comes true. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life may become very busy over the next couple of weeks. Aisha, is Chris going to contact me tonight or soon? If you don't hear from him tonight, you should hear from him before the end of the weekend. Cinnamon, one of my coworkers jealous, weird towards me. Why are my coworkers jealous or weird towards me? They just may be like a little bit competitive, and they may be feeling a little insecure about themselves. It's not really anything specific that you did. It's just kind of like where they are in their life. They seem to be a little on the immature side as of right now. And how does the Libra feel after our interaction out of the blue? Okay. Happy, content, down to earth. May have thought that it was pleasant. Brenda, general for tonight, tomorrow. You could have a new job or business opportunity come in. You're no longer holding yourself back. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have a Gemini around, and something happens around business that makes you happy. Like work, school, business, career makes you happy within the next, if it's not tonight or tomorrow, maybe within the next week. TR, does RC miss me? Oh, they could on occasion, but it looks as if their life has moved forward, or they may be very busy or preoccupied as of right now. They seem to have a lot going on. Crow's Nest, what's coming in love for me in the near future? Disappointments heal and move into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You've got the world at your feet. And you've got a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and maybe even an earth sign, a Taurus. Taurus comes up strong around you. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Kalani, tomorrow. For tomorrow, you've got listen to your intuition and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may be planning travel. You could be spending time with the Taurus. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Scenario, should I reach out to Christian? Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. MS, thoughts of D about me currently. May find you to be grounded and stable, down to earth, a kind, caring person, somebody who is sincere, strong, and confident. Kevin, general. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options around social activity. You have money coming in, could be spending time with the Sagittarius, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. And then you have a new journey, and disappointment heals and moves into the past, and negativity is also moving into the past. Samantha, dating. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Negativity and anxiety is moving into the past, and so are old wounds. You'll have choices and options with the Magician. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life is moving forward. Comment, why did S delete me as well after seeing my rank? May have felt a little bit like, I don't know, like envious, jealous, or disappointed. Not having to do with you, having to do with themselves. That's weird. Red, tarot on my spiritual journey currently. You have new beginnings on the horizon. Life can change for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Happiness is coming in through a new spiritual practice or a hobby or whatever it is. And it brings life into balance and things move forward. Don't be like, if weird things happen, like, don't be afraid to like kind of go with it. It hunches, that kind of shit, and write down everything so that you remember it. Anything that seems significant or repetitive, like numbers, colors, signs, names, like if you keep hearing the same name over and over again, just write it down because it may make sense to you at a later date. But you're on the right path. Comment, why did F also delete me and insulted me before doing so? Could be something similar. It looks like whatever this is that you guys do, I don't know what it is, but you may be very good at it or better than them, and they're feeling like inferior. So it's like a sour grapes kind of a thing. That's shitty. It's shitty. But it has more to do with them than it does you. Pallavi, love. Okay, you have a committed relationship here, but you could have choices and options coming in. With the Empress, you have love and money coming in, or more of it. You've got Somebody makes an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Scorpio comes up very strong around you. So does Sagittarius. Options come in. Explore your options. Simon, I have a feeling J Scorpio lied to me about distancing themselves from S Capricorn and C Gemini to see what I'd say about them so they can tell them after and gossip about me with them. I don't know if Scorpio is trustworthy. As of right now, I don't see them. I don't see them as lying. They may not follow through with the distancing themselves, but I don't think that they lied to you intentionally. And I don't see them gossiping about it as of right now either. Something these people did may have irritated the Scorpio person, and they're just feeling a little ticked off right now. Bailey, what's next for Jay and I after our long conversation this morning? I don't know what to expect from the conversation. His next actions or feelings. We talked about some deep things. There'll be more communication that comes in. You may be feeling disappointed and anxious around the situation, but there'll be more communication that comes in. Roxbury, why does Dooley's WhatsApp's picture hidden have the picture? Because he deleted don't put any picture. I just don't think he has a picture of. Wake up girl, can I get a timeline on my TikTok food review channel? Will be bringing in income for me. It looks slow. I can't really give you a time frame because I don't see a time frame as of right now, which means it just may take time. I don't know how long ago you started the channel, but it just may take time, and it looks like it's kind of slow to get there. Maybe a couple of months. Beautiful. Me and Leo, what will happen between us in the future? Look out for having an argument or a disagreement about something. It doesn't look like the two of you are on the same page. Justice is in reverse, and with the moon in reverse, something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with that could lead to an argument or a disagreement that may make you feel anxious or disappointed. Sweetie, what could be the possible reason of Mander being troubled in life? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Well, everybody has troubles, so I don't. I'm not sure what you're asking. Charlie, will Maria give us another chance? There is potential at some point to reconnect. That could be possible. Jazz K, what are the feelings of the person that I like? I'm a Gemini and he's a Scorpio. They may think that you're a nice person. may think that you're like kind-hearted, caring, or down to earth. I don't know how well you guys know each other, because he doesn't show as having like a strong opinion or strong feelings either way as of right now, and there's a little indecision. Ruchi, what is coming next in love for me? You have a new journey that begins. That could be bringing in a Leo or a Sagittarius. You also have a Scorpio. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Life comes into balance. Happiness comes out over love, and it could change for the better for you quickly. Rachel. Oh, that wasn't a question. Cinnamon for tomorrow. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life changes for you for the better. Quickly listen to your intuition. Negativity is moving into the past, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Lady Sunshine, work and finances for the rest of October. You have money coming in, and you have good news coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances too. Yeah, things look pretty good around work, school, business, and finances for the next couple of weeks. Rachel. I still don't see the question. Hang on. Sweetie, if he took a personal leave and it's like a personal emergency, like that's like a private thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, just because you want to know, it's like he would have to tell you. The cards, like you can't use the cards to like get into somebody's private shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I can't answer that question. He's taking personal leave for a personal reason. That's the best I can do. Rachel, should I return to school or start a business? Start a business. Simran, what's CL's problem? They know that I've been sick and can't see them in person, so I've been requesting a Zoom meeting to discuss stuff before the midterm, and they keep saying only in person they can help me. I feel so neglected and reached out to the chair of the department to help. Well, because that's their rule. So for whatever the situation is, people may take advantage of the Zoom thing, so they don't do the Zoom thing. Like, it's not a personal thing against you. It's to anybody, because people take advantage. Flaviana, if I texted the Sagittarius very much, he's happy, like it, help him open more, cheer up. Could you rephrase that question? I'm not sure what you're asking. Payment, what good things are coming towards me in October? Time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life changes for you for the better quickly around work, school, or business. A wish may come true. Listen to your intuition. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you. Could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Haley, general around the rest of the weekend. Slow and steady wins the race. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You could reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. It's an okay rest of the weekend. Nothing exciting, but average. Simran, I literally sent them a doctor's note and medication papers to prove to them I'm not lying, and I'm willing to show all of my notes, and I've been making to improve and keep up with everything. Well, then talk to their boss. Valerian, question below. Yeah, I mean, if that's what their rule is, that's what their rule is. If they break the rule for you, they're going to have to break it for everyone else, so talk to their boss. Simran, I'm requesting a Zoom meeting so that I can be accommodated for the circumstances that I'm in. It's so dumb not to help when there is literal proof. Yeah, but you don't know what else this person has going on in their day or their time or what their time looks like. So you're assuming that they have time for you because you're requesting their time, but they have other things going on and they may have other students and there just may not be enough hours in the day. You know, like you're looking at yourself like you're one person, but if everybody is one person trying to do it. Like I used to have this argument with my friend who he felt that the reader that we saw, being that she had what he thought was a gift from God, she should read for people for free. And my argument to him was, let's say that she did read everybody for free. How would she monitor it? So what happens if I wanted to go in and I wanted to stay for 2 hours? And then somebody else came in and wanted to stay for 3 hours. You only have 24 hours in a day. How are you supposed to accommodate what everybody else wants if you only have X amount of hours? And we used to have this argument all the time because you can't accommodate everybody else. You have to have some kind of rule. If you don't have a rule, then you don't have boundaries, other people are going to take advantage of you. Valerian, we went out a couple of times on a date. He was obsessed with me. Narden, will Faisal try to come back? We had a nice date last time, but then he ghosted me, and it's been a week. So you went out a couple of times, and he was obsessed with you, and he disappeared? He's phony. He's full of shit. So it's like he comes on strong, he kind of gets you hooked, and then he kind of leaves you. Yeah, he'll show up again, but I'd be very careful with him because he's going to do it again. If you allow him to, he'll do it again. If you don't allow it, then, you know, that's up to you. Isabella, cards for love. I am single. Okay, you will walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Somebody will make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. They could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that comes in out of the clear blue sky sometime before the end of this year. Gemini comes up strong around you. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Doll face for the next 7 days. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. If you've recently had an argument or disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in and finances improve. Simran, I found him to be condescending and oppressive because of the way they're responding to my emails, making me feel like I'm inferior and dumb for asking for help. Well, then tell their boss that. That's what you feel. But if that's the rules and the boundaries that they're setting, and you don't want to follow their rules, you know, it's like that's the rules that they have. You want them to make an exception for you, and they're setting a boundary and saying no. You might not like it, but that's what the rule is. Like me, my rule is one question per person. If somebody asks two questions, oh, but just this time. Well, if I just do it once for this person, I have to do it just one time for everybody. So that's why I only do one question, and all the other questions have to be paid. Is it worth it for me? Oh, this is Blue Storm. Is it worth it for me to go to the group work trip? I'm concerned about lack of outcomes for the time and the energy spent. Wait a second, hang on. Is it worth it for me to go on the group work trip? I'm concerned about lack of outcomes for time. What do you mean lack of outcomes? You're unsure that you're going to get out of it what you put into it, kind of a thing? Can you just rephrase that? Roswell, I give up. You give up? I didn't answer your question. I don't see a question. Maybe I didn't get to it yet. Flaviana, will my text I miss Sagittarius very much. She's happy. Help him open up. Reply to my message. Answer my call. Oh, if you text him, will he reply? I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, but the chance looks slim that there's communication coming in from him at this point. What's happening, Avery? I wouldn't text anybody, I miss you so much. If somebody is not responding to you, or they're not reaching out to you, or they're not talking to you, I wouldn't open with something like that, because there's already distance. And when there's distance between two people, there's distance for a reason. One person has not made a choice to contact the other, or they're not connecting. So I wouldn't open with that. I would open with something a little bit more neutral. Blue Storm, is it worthwhile for me to go on the trip? I mean, lack of opportunities for myself that may exist. Okay, let's say. Is it worth it for me to go on the trip? Cards suggest it might not be worth it to go on the trip. If the trip is going to take you away from something else that's more of a priority, or the trip is going to cost you a lot of money, I would say it's not worth it. All right, who here haven't I answered for? Flaviana answered for. Kelly, I answered for. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Oh, the trip isn't geared towards you? Charlie, the spells that I do new moon spells on the new moon, full moon spells. They're simple intentions, one intention per candle, love, money, abundance, whatever. The other ones I do are $25. They're a small little jar candle. And depending on what the situation is, it could be like a road opener, a new beginning, depending on what the situation is. But you kind of have to go with the energy of the situation, depending on what it is that you want. And then I do them depending on what the day of the week is. Miss Bell, love for October. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're not hoping to hear from anybody, you could have an earth sign come in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. A wish comes true in October. Not bad. Deadass. Why she keeps calling the cops on me every time we're arguing? Does she really love me? I love her. I need the person's name or astrological sign. Susie. T the Capricorn and I for next week. What's coming? There's communication coming in next week, but other than that, things are looking a little slow next week. It depends what the situation is. So you can't bring back somebody who doesn't want to come back. Like if somebody has made a decision that they've moved forward with their life and they're with somebody else, I wouldn't suggest doing one for a situation like that because they've already made a choice and they're already doing something else. It's like I can't go to their house and break them up and take them. It just doesn't work. The worst that happens is that nothing happens, but it's a waste of time and effort and money. Um, if you're in a situation where things are a little bit back and forth or off and on, then you could do it. That it could be helpful, but it depends what the situation is. Miss A1, will me and my younger Capricorn lover be in a relationship? Does he love me? There are feelings here, but I don't see like being in love and I don't see a committed relationship. It looks more like it could be a casual thing or a friends with benefits sort of a relationship. Deadass, her name is Lezigo. She's an Aries and I love her a lot. Well, yeah, she does love you, but this is like, it's like kind of a toxic situation with lots of arguing and extreme highs and extreme lows, and it could be very, it could be like a cycle that goes around and around and around and doesn't get better. So you may have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to stay in something like this, because there are real feelings here. I can't say that there aren't, but it's like having bad fights, police being called. Like, is that the relationship that you want? But you have to decide that. I don't see, the thing is, like, people don't really change. So if that's how she is, that's how she's going to continue to be. And whether she's with you or with somebody else, this is who she is. So you have to figure out whether or not you want to stay with somebody like that. Mrs. Grace, love for PJ and I for this week. Listen to your intuition, but things look a little slow. You could have good communication coming in, but other than that, things are looking a little slow this week. Yeah, I agree with Mel. It's a nightmare. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Valentine, when will Sinaga text or contact me again in a loving way? October or November? There could be communication that comes in November, but I can't tell you it's going to be in a loving way. It just looks like there could be sporadic communication that comes in through text message, maybe in the month of November. Spiritually beautiful. Is my boyfriend Kay, is he really in love with me? Yes. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Angela, will in the next 3 months SG give me a committed relationship and ask me to be his girlfriend? I'm not seeing commitment around this connection. If that's something that you want, I would speak to him about your relationship. Like, I would bring it up to him rather than wait. Mel, will I reach my financial goals with my second side hustle? You will. It might just take some time. It may not happen overnight, but if you keep doing it, yes, you will. Divine 8, will my job interview for this week give me the salary I requested? I think you could get the salary you requested. Adonis, has V been thinking about me recently? Whatever you see, it's been quiet. Yes, definitely. Energy of the situation is like V is waiting to hear from you, which is really funny because you never reach out. Right? It's like V is always the one that reaches out, but yet it's like waiting on you. So I even would venture to guess that there's probably a lot of overthinking around the situation as well because you haven't reached out. But they should know that by now, that you're not going to reach out. Exactly. You're both waiting on each other. Jasmina, finances. Finances look like they're improving. Big picture, between now and the end of the year, you may be adding a stream of income. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. Isabella, will me and I get married in 26 or 27? Next year, 25 is too soon. If you've already been discussing it and planning it, it could happen in 2025. If you haven't discussed it or you're not planning it, I would say maybe not until 2027. Emmett, if I decided to take a day off of work, would that cause a problem? I don't think it's going to cause a problem. Susie, general for next week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe going back to school or learning a new area of study. Spiritually beautiful. Will I go to school for something in the medical field, or will I get a job in the medical field? Well, it could be either or both. So it could be getting a job in the medical field brings you to going back to school in the medical field. Or it could be going back to school in the medical field first and then getting a job in the medical field. But yeah, both of those are very possible. Hi, Laverne. Will I get the new car? I think you are going to get a new car. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what time tomorrow. Maybe like late morning. That will be my goal. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later.